Well, greetings and salutations from Sisaket, Thailand, from right outside of Bang Krachang,
บ้านกระเชง
Bangkachang, near the city of Kantalak in the province of Sisaket in the kingdom of Thailand. And if that sounds like a mouthful, just wait if you ever learn how to say Bangkok the way the locals say it. Yeah, never mind. Anyway, we just got this delivered. I'd like to show it to you. My phone is overheating, so it may not work real well, but this they call tala,
ศาลา
tala,
ศาลา
but Falangs call them
ไว้ฝรั่งเขา
salat, something like that, a little bit different. Anyway, 6,000 baht delivered, which is $175 US, maybe something like that. I don't know what you would pay for this in the US or in the United Kingdom or Australia. It's really just bamboo. That's all, and a few screws and some staples and things. Nothing crazy on the engineering or the way it's built, except for the fact that it shades us from the sweltering sunlight. Today it got up to 38 degrees, almost 99 Fahrenheit, I think, around there, a little bit above. And it's not too bad when you're in the shade, actually. It's not too bad when you're in a car with aircon, actually, or in a mall or in a restaurant that has air conditioning. But if you are in a field like this, in the open, especially like me and Mui, without our hats on and without full protective covering, we are exposing ourselves to an awful lot of UV radiation, which is not good, especially from a Northern European ancestry that I have. Sun is deadly here. The Thais, they manage it by covering every bit of their skin up, but unfortunately I'm marrying a girl that lived a lot in Bangkok, and she's not really like real Thai person. She's more, westernized a little bit. Speaks English, even though she thinks she doesn't. And doesn't wear hats because, it's not fashionable. But that's a different story. Oh, you're lucky I wasn't having the camera facing you. Let's, hot day is what I'm trying to say. And we got this nice little salah. Hopefully it will last a long time. And the roof, 3 years maybe on the roof have to be replaced. Maybe 2 years and we replaced the roof, but it would not. Oh yeah, I had to ask Mama when they harvest rice because she did not know what month they harvest rice. That's kind of shameful for a Thai girl, Isan girl, not to know when they harvest rice. How many rye of rice have you planted and harvested in your life? None? None. Well, hey, I've never harvested a field of potatoes either, although I have grown a few plants and harvested those. So I guess we're kind of even, You never grew rice, I never grew potato. Potato or rice. Actually, today we had noodle, but it was rice noodles. So we're in Thailand. Not many potatoes grown here. But it is a beautiful day. It really is. And the salah, we have to get some rock to put underneath it to keep the bamboo off the ground. We'll put some nice crushed decorative rock around it. Put some LED solar powered lighting on it. maybe have a coconut palm planted here and on the other side. And all along the driveway, we were talking about doing coconut, but now today we're talking about maybe date palm. So one or the other, we'll see. We got some gravel delivered today that was 4 cube, which should have been about 5 metric tons, I think. And that delivered was 2,200 baht, so 2,300. Yeah, 2,300 baht, $60 maybe. We're gonna probably need 5 more truckloads at least to do the driveway, and we wanted to do some gravel around the dike road as well. This week will be hot like this, but at the end of the week, it's going to rain. And it looks like that's going to be the start maybe of the full-scale rainy season here. We'll see. Something was digging in here. I don't know what, but it looked like there's a fork and a spoon down there, and I doubt they used that to dig the hole. Anyway, this is our building site. If anybody has watched any of my videos, they probably recognize it. I'll wear Muse hat. There we go. That's better. Yeah. Some wire. This is for underground cable. We're gonna put that wire through this, and we're gonna run a wire from that pole all along the driveway here, and then it's probably gonna go across the driveway there and up along this side, buried. And not sure exactly where we're gonna bring the main power into the house yet, but back here is where our well was dug. 2 days they worked on it, and they need to come back again today, they said. Not really sure why. Communication certainly is a problem here for me, not knowing the language. And Malia not understanding a lot of what's going on, so she can't really explain it very well. But there is the well head. They have not capped it yet. Not quite sure how deep it is, but I think it's 75 meters. So it's down pretty far. And that's what I wanted because it's dry season right now at the end of it. And the water table here is as low as it's gonna get, probably. We've had a little bit of rain the last couple weeks, but really not much at all. In fact, it rained on Songkran, New Year's Day celebration for Thai people. In some parts more west of here, towards Bangkok, Burien got rain, and I'm not really sure all the other places, but just from watching some YouTubers talking about it. We didn't have any rain, but it looked like rain, and we had thunder and lightning, but no rain. This was an offering that guys that came yesterday or the day before, actually, before they started the well process, they made an offering to Buddha, as is their religion. I really thought that this would be over in about a day, but after the second day, they still weren't done. I was very surprised. Also, there was some controversy and some issues about what size bore. I wanted a 6-inch bore, but I didn't specify it because I didn't have a chance to. And they went with, I guess a 4 or 5 inch. They came with 5 inch pipe, but then told me I had to put 4 inch pipe inside. And that's what it looks like it is now. Outer pipe is 5 inch, and then there's a 4 inch pipe inside that, tied off quite securely so it doesn't fall. I'm not sure how far that 4 inch pipe goes. I don't think it goes down to the bottom. So if it was dropped down, we would lose the pipe, and that would be a disaster, I guess. We'll see. I don't know. I need water to be able to water a lot here. Our plan is actually to use this land, this 5.3 rye, or 2.25 acre or something like that, to plant things. But you know, this is rice land, and rice is not making any money right now, so it's labor intensive. This is all springs of rice coming up, and obviously wasn't planted, so it's just leftover seed from whenever. Along on the other side there, we have a pond that's quite deep and quite big, so will hold a ton of water if it ever fills. If it does fill with water, I can install a pump over there to irrigate all this land here, and we can plant a money-making crop. Now, what type of crop? Well, we're not sure yet, but we're thinking maybe durian. We have friends that run a durian farm, and they can give us some advice, and probably even buy the seedlings from them. It's a difficult crop to grow, though, and I'm not sure that it will grow well here, so we have to do some research. But it looks like most of the guys around us now are growing corn. There's corn to there, to the north, corn to the east. Yeah, sorry, camera pointed the wrong way. Corn to the east, and they're getting ready to harvest that. I think that's animal feed corn. They just harvested here and then burned it off yesterday, or started to burn off. There was corn over there, and obviously corn all here. So I don't think we're going to do corn. We're not going to do anything this year, but we'll see. Anyway, time to get under shade. Bye-bye.